Well, hello there, my fellow detectives. I hope you've all got your magnifying glasses and various other detective paraphernalia about your person, because today we're going to do some serious detective shit. The first thing to do, though, of course, is to get our, flashlight out. Yes, where is that? There it is. Apparently that's going to be of use to us, or so Kim thinks. Let's shine it right in his face. There you go, Kim. Are you happy now? Anyway, let's carry on. Let's try and find some clues and whatnot. First clue is here, punch bag. Sand is dripping from a punch bag. Sand, indeed. Well, I'll be darned. Didn't know you put sand in those things. It's just a fucking gym, isn't it? Oh, dear. What's this? The poster says, Citius Fortis, the rest is worn off, means absolutely nothing to me. What's this? Worn out wall bars, they look unsafe. I've always wondered what wall bars are for. Do you climb up the fellas or what? Or do you put stuff on them? I don't know. I remember them having them at school on the sides of the walls. No one ever did anything up with them. Hello, bloody dumbbells there. Is that a dumbbell? Is that what they're called? I don't know.
A barbell lies on
Barbell.
the floor.
Dumbbell.
The colour has worn off its weight plates.
You can tell how often I visit gyms. In fact, I've never been in one, other than one that I had to walk through to get to a swimming pool. I walked through a number of quite weighty gentlemen, festooned with muscles, and felt quite emasculated. So I've never been into one since.
It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them.
Really?
Why does it feel so familiar?
Is it familiar because I'm a weightlifter? Physical instrument, lift the barbell. I don't think we're going to be able to do this, and I don't see the fucking point either. Let's do this.
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone. It's just a memory.
I doubt it.
A memory from another life, when you were young and fit.
I don't know how this is going to advance the story in any way. If we fail this, we can lose health. Let's leave this for now. Oh, morale up. That was dropping perilously low, my loves. Well, that was... Hello, what's this down here? Shot put ball! Right. We know what to do with that fucking thing, don't we? Right, where's physical instrument? There it is. No, I ain't got any more points yet. But, let's have a look at the ball. I mean, it's going to be very heavy. I mean, it's a shot put, so... there it is. A ball used for playing shot put's a favourite pastime of elderly gentlemen. They don't do that. You feel like you should hold on to this and make good use of it. To sell such beautiful old school sports equipment would be a sin. Well, we know what to do with this, don't we, my loves? So there's quite a fortuitous, coincidence? Serendipity? Who knows? But we've made progress. I want to go in here. Okay, I'll do that. Did we need the torch for that? I don't know if that, maybe that wouldn't have shown up otherwise. I don't know. Look at that. I didn't know that you can move the torch around. Okay. Right, let's give the ball back to the old buggers and see what happens. Get out of my way, Kim. I'm on a fucking mission here. Down here. This music started to do my nut a bit, but what do you think, my loves? Right, so we can give the ball back to this fellow. Hopefully. Fucking do it then.
We're still waiting for a replacement of the ball you sent sinking.
I've got 3 balls on me. You can have one of them. I found you guys a new ball. Hold out the ball.
What is this? Are you mocking us? This isn't for pétanque.
Now. No need to get angry again, René. I'm sure the officer tried his best. It's not like there's a bull kiosk here in Martinez.
Exactly, and I really did try. Didn't really. There's not going to be an alternative. I suggest taking it. I'm very sorry. It's the best I could find. Let's do that one.
The best, huh? This isn't even a bull. But fine. I guess you did attempt to right your hooliganism. Consider it forgiven.
Right. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We've completed another mission. Let's check it out. Right, so where are the completed ones there? Who cares? Right, so what can we do next? I suppose, I mean, we have to go to that brute at the over here. Let's just get this done. Definitely doing the missions ass about tit here, but what can you do? Right, so it was this fellow here. Which one was it? Is it that one? I can't remember. Oh, this one, yeah.
Went native on the chief, huh? Those ballerina antics were reckless. Should have just punched him in the throat again.
Okay, he doesn't like the big brute either.
Wrong. You did the right thing with Measurehead. The ballerina antics won you the fight.
Ballerina? That was fucking judo shit.
Let's talk about our right to work.
Tempting, but no. Okay. Are you the mercenary hired by Wild Pines? Now, I thought we were going here to find out about the armor, was it? I can't remember.
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talk like that around here. You understand?
His neck muscles tense up. The veins on his neck bulge.
Be careful, he's holding it deep in, but there are things in there you don't want to meet. Like a stray muscle popping out of his neck. Say very quietly, is there a tribunal being convened by any chance? Okay, back off. No, let's do it quietly.
Fucking bug.
He breathes out slowly, his giant chest deflating and his mouth slightly open. And a muscle pops out and taps you on the noggin.
How about you fuck off now, huh?
Hell.
Okay, of course.
The lieutenant says, his voice a soothing calm. He looks at you.
There could be weapons aiming at us right now. Somewhere above, in the buildings. The other merc. Don't push this, he's thinking. This is not the time. The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get his right-to-work dance back on.
Right, yeah, we can't trust this
It's hard
fellow.
to do that when you want to beat a man into a pulp instead.
Indeed. Right, decipher the tattoos.
Don't think so.
Oh. He grunts, barely glancing at it.
Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea.
They were on the body of the man who was hanged behind the cafeteria there, given the photo. We're gonna die.
Silence. He takes the photo. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface. His face is unmoving. You see dead flesh in colorful rivers of polychrome, melting skin and hair.
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in.
Okay. Loincloths. Can you tell me what the tattoo means? What's this about?
He's clenching his teeth. There is silent pressure behind them.
What do the tattoos mean, you big oaf?
What it means.
He points to one tiny star in the web of lines away from the man's heart, almost on his stomach.
I can tell you what this one means. Only one.
He
Want to
squints.
hear what happened here?
He squints at it. It's so small. Yes, actually, no. Yeah, I want to know.
Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush. In Benital, 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission.
Deep in the bush.
He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kept villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers.
He licks his lips as if drunk suddenly.
With some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
Don't interrupt him. Actually, no. Yeah, let's hear it.
Our boy, he's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon.
His voice gets strangely quiet, a long, long way from right to work. His gaze pierces the paper.
At dawn, he comes upon two kips, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breeding.
Huh?
We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was nice.
Oh
A
dear.
little fat, you know, but not too old.
Oh dear. Oh, excuse me, there's a lump in my tea. Oh, Christ. Okay, this isn't useful. Let's say nothing.
She was quite the entertainment for the week she
dear.
lasted. Expired in the hands of Sarge Mason. The kind of guy who'd make Chief there shit his pants and cry like a bitch.
This is very dark.
God. Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits off her cold body and fucking ate them. Said primitive spirits were watching over him now. Drowned in a creek a week later. Spirits my ass.
Something stirs in your stomach.
Bile.
There's a word on the tip of your tongue. Colorless. Odorless. It's...
Evil. You were there. You're not really a scab leader, are you? You can have that. Conclude. Can I have it back? Yeah, I'm going to say evil.
You bet it was.
What is evil? I don't care. What were you? You were there? You're not really a scab leader, are you? That's going to be dangerous. You were there. You must have been.
No. I was in the domain. In Jamrock. Being a bouncer.
So what's all this? What, precognition or something? I don't understand how you tell that story unless he's probably heard it from the person in... You know what I mean. Yeah, let's hit him between the eyes.
Fucking mask is getting sweaty. I want to take my mask off.
He shrugs.
He's under orders. And orders are orders.
I don't see the point of this, but let's just do it anyway.
It's just nature. This guy, he used to say evil is when nature and spirit meet in the wrong place.
No, it's when you're a fucking brute. You can have that. Conclude. Can I have it back? Yeah, I want to keep it.
Go ahead.
All right, now. Free commerce! Keep the goods flowing!
Right, so that wasn't the one we need to ask about the armor. I think that was the thing, wasn't it? I hope it isn't fucking Measurehead. Could have been this chap. Let's have a look at our book. See what's going on here. Smoke on the balcony is a time one. Find working class home, track down your badge, wearing secret passages, cryptozoologist. Where's the rest of the armor? Go to the harbour gate, ask the Jolly Mesk about the armor. That's him, maybe. Let's try it. Leading the way with the old torch there.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you now?
Okay. Is that him? I don't know, but we've got some things to talk about. That weasel I visited. Turns out he has one hell of a colonial mug collection.
Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
Okay. Yes, his mug collection certainly represented antiquated social values.
Like I said before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the bossman said he's a real piece of work.
He touches
Thanks
his
for helping
beret.
out, friend.
Yeah, it's all right. Do you know anything about the Hardy Boys?
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
Is he actually comparing you, an officer of the law, to some neighborhood vigilantes?
There's only one law, friend, and that's me.
Why not? Must be nice being something else for a change. The rest of us are just folks.
Yeah, I'm the law. Don't you forget it. Hey, you're the man in the boots of the gates. Kuno said you know about the armor. This is it, motherfucker.
The little boy had a good on his promise.
His promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
So Kuno used us to what? Scare you? The probe into the armor? What did you learn? We're going to find that out.
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
He contemplates taking a swig from his flask.
He thinks, not yet. Better to get this business out of the way. Sweeter then.
Right, tell me.
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part. I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove.
Those are my boots.
So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
4 pieces of armor show up for grabs then. Excuse me. 4 pieces of armor up for grabs then, but I already sent the boots away.
I guess you won't be collecting them all then. That's less work for you at least.
Shit. I wanted those boots. Hold up. 4 pieces, helmet, careless, whatever, gauntlets, boots, and what about the leggings?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
How the hell do you know that? I'm going to find 1 piece of it. 1 is enough. Actually, I may have better things to do.
Nice and balanced. Some junior officers can take care of the rest.
Smart choice. It's only that one spot you need armored too. The one the bullet hits. Good luck if you go for those boots though. You'd have an easier time wresting the spurs off a boyadero than getting them off him.
So they've only given us the option to look for 1 piece of the 2. I'm quite happy with that. Thank you for your cooperation.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
He is sincerely grateful he is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
I wish we weren't, to be fair. Come on, Kim. Right, let's check our notes a minute. See what we've got to do next. Find 1 armor piece. You're really just 1 piece of the armor. You really just want 1 piece of the armor. It's enough. Find and locate 1 piece, and that's done. Where the fuck is that going to be? Fuck. Not a better way, Kim. Oh, Christ. Right. Getting down these stairs is a bloody game in itself. Right. Now what? Oh, God. Let's check the notes again. I'm sorry, my lads. Complete fucking shambles. Working class husband, track down your badge. It's unclear. Miracles happen. Right. I want to find the secret passage in the whirling in rags. Should we try that, my loves? I mean, it's completely pointless. Not going to get anywhere with it, but I'm a sucker for a bit of mystery. There's this phone booth I interacted with on the very first day, but I can't be asked to do that. Let's go in here. Right. I'm not going to talk to them buggers again. This is the old lady, the cryptobiologist. Yeah, I think that's that mission. Let's talk to him again just for shits and giggles.
Can
Nice
I
man.
help you?
About my bill? No. Where's this bloody passage? I'm going to do the karaoke. It's not letting me do it though. And I haven't found a tape. That's another thing we've got to do. There's so many things we've got to do, my loves. This bloke, I mean, just run. This bloke doesn't offer anything, does he? I don't think. He just says, got to spend money to make money. Yeah. It's all about money. Okay. Now I'm thinking the secret passage. Well, obviously it's through this door, but we're not going to get the
You
bastard open.
see a heavy steel door with a prominent... The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame.
So we got to get in there, but I mean, we need a key. Where the hell are we going to find a key? Right, let's go upstairs. I'm sorry, my lads, it's a complete waste of time, I'm sure, but a detective never rests for one moment when there are clues for the taking. Now that lady's it. Kim, for God's sake, man. Hello, what's this? Oh no, don't go out there. Did we miss something out here? Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. Let's look around. Look around. Fuck all. Right. She's on the bloody roof. That's where she is. I thought it was a cutaway to her room, but I think that's the roof. Zoom out. Yeah, that's the roof. How do we get up there, Kim? My God, I want to go up there real bad. We need some more stairs. Nothing doing in there. Excuse me. Right, I tell you what, let's go down here. We're missing something. Right, so is there another staircase, maybe? Around the back, maybe. I'm sorry, this is pointless, isn't it? Adventure! Yes, there she is. How do we get up there? How do we get up there, Kim? Now, it looks like we'd access it possibly through that bit there, but how the fuck? We'd have to get through here, but we can't do that yet.
Inconspicuous pile
Locked.
of the roofing material.
Perception. Right, okay, so there, yeah, it was a waste of time. Right. Yes, yes. I'm completely stuck now. Damn it. Right, let's have a look at the old map. Things to do. Find the IR. Okay, prove your authority to Titus Hardy. Oh, that was Measurehead, wasn't it? Oh no, that's the other. Okay, how the hell do we do that? Jack down your badge, explore wearing secret passages, find a way into the secret passage. You want to know what happened to morale? Oh, sorry. It said something about across the canal. Start by going there. So he set off southwest across the canal. Okay, let's try that. So down in the far southwest. God damn it! Southwest. Bottom, no, can't be there. The canal. Kick the balls out of the way. Can we go this way? Can we fuck? Oh yes we can. Right. Hello. Have we been here before? I don't remember anything I'm doing. Oh, that's the shop, isn't it, I think? Oh.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted.
We haven't done this before, I don't think. What is Samaran butter?
Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it.
There's no way we're going to do that. You may retry it. Okay, let's try it.
Just some tasteless advertising at the bottom of a canal. No use rubbernecking now.
Yeah, that was wonderfully pointless.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed Samaran butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Let's pull it anyway.
You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then nothing happens.
Let's push the fucker harder.
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation.
The lieutenant hums to himself while staring at your activities. Release the lever.
The spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Was there? Okay, so we've got to wait till Wednesday to do the rest of that mission. Oh, this is the bridge in question, perhaps? Maybe. What's this? Money? Hopefully. Oh no, it's his fucking Wes. I want something else to explore, damn it! Right, something's highlighted on our notes. Right, Wednesday, okay. Who else? Well, victim's tattoo. Ask another about the tattoo's possible meaning. Open apartment door for Everard. Let Everard know you unlocked the door. Right, that's one thing we can do. Christ alive, we're scraping the barrel here. I might finish this game before I turn 50. But I'm not cheating, my lads. I'm not looking up any solutions or anything like that. No. Cheats never prosper. Always remember that, my lads. Oh, fuck. We're going to have to get past that big brute again. Or can we just go through? Oh, hell. We got to get... No, we can't. That's fine. Good. Did I miss anything? No. Got a long way to bloody go just to tell him about some fucking thing we've done. Ugh. Where the devil was he again? I can't remember. Oh yeah, through here. There's that mad bastard up there. Oh shit, you know. Here we go. Another mission complete, my lads. Probably.
Mr. Dubois, every worker.
He leans towards you, waiting for you to complete this sentence. A member of the board is a living god. Is an organ in the great organism of war. Also looks just like me for himself. Is a living god.
Mr. Dubois, so be it. How can I help you today?
Okay, I've just finished investigating the local drug trade.
Ah, yes. Your side investigation. Thank you. You've got some spirit clearing up phony drug accusations alongside this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and see if I can get you the key to the city, Harry. Now let's talk real business.
I could deal with that.
Not even a speck of anger in his voice. That's that then.
Open the door, you asked me. Can we discuss the murder now?
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
There is no way to sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible and unswayable. Just tell the truth.
I may have gone inside and seen a collection of racist mugs. I did go inside. He had the glorious flag of Revachol of the Sovereign on his wall. The deal wasn't for me to go inside, so I did. Mugs.
Just as I thought. Culturally antiquated mug collection. What a weasel. Pissing on Everart's Rainbow Coalition. Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
The mug collection I mentioned was in the apartment. I found a similar mug in the trash with the hanged man's clothes.
Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best. Helping people. With the power of politics.
Yes, yes. Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you.
But this weasel might have cleaned up after the killers.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this, but he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are neat freaks. If you don't mind me saying so, I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
He imitates bashing something with an imaginary baton.
That's not how you baton someone. The technique is way off. You strike with your whole body, not just a baton.
Great technique could make a great sergeant. There's more to police work than whacking an imaginary baton. No, you have to put your weight behind it if you want to do real damage.
Oh, Harry, thanks for the tip. I'll leave doing the real damage to you. You are the real police officer after all, not me.
He's being very condescending here.
That's all he's going to say on this subject.
The mug collection I mentioned was in the apartment. I found a similar mug and we did that. I've heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know about it.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
I'm listening.
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire? I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa. You name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry.
Those Senorita Pineapple people are scary motherfuckers. Decimating your state if you don't give them your pineapples.
Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Hold on. Oh, Christ. You have a village elephant?
No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical, and so is the village. But the mercs and their brutality are very real.
Go on.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
They move it?
Yes. I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it.
I wouldn't mind, actually.
But enough about me and my flat container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy. The one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
An entire neighborhood of killers.
Wait, the whole neighborhood is in on it?
Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, ex-coal miners, tough guys, all ready to spring into action for their home base.
Who exactly did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union, a group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly.
The Hardy Boys.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried.
That's the young lady there. That's their, the former gardener, pretending to be a gardener. She's their lawyer. How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
Indeed. The name of the company is Krenel this time. It might have been Sediment before.
Of course. You're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position because people like me.
The remaining mercenaries are organizing a tribunal to take on the Hardys.
Tribunal? That sounds serious, Harry. We Union men should be shitting ourselves. I wish you hadn't told me that. I'm gonna lose sleep over this. Let's change the subject.
He's clearly happy about the tribunal.
You don't seem too worried about it.
Oh, Harry, what do I really think about the tribunal? You're trying to climb to second base with old Everard before you've even courted him properly.
Yes. You mentioned a lawyer girl. One step ahead of this, pretty sure.
Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Tell me about Titus Hardy and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary Union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Separate one from the herd.
So let me ask you this. Which one of the Hardy boys is your least favorite?
Oh, that would definitely be Fat Angus. His feet smell from a city block away, and he's always having noisy stomach troubles. Horrible, revolting guy.
So let's say something happens to Fat Angus. Let's say a citizen's arrest. What if I would have pinned this on someone and just quietly...
You would die, Harry. You would die, and in the process start a bloody and completely unnecessary war between the Debarders Union and the Citizens Militia. Angus, his ever-growling stomach, and his smelly feet are all part of the Union. You have as much right to arrest him as I have to arrest your partner here.
He points to Kimmy.
Actually, less. Because this is my hometown, my territory, and my backyard. You are a guest here, Harry. Please remember that. Oh, Harry. This is getting real grim, and there's no need for that. We are friends.
He sits back and looks you in the eye with a wide smile. Everett, I met these Hardys. Can you ask them to cooperate with me?
But of course. It's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
You can now go and tell Titus about this. See what he has to say.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Whoa. Wait, why are you giving it to me? Take it. I don't need it. I only wanted you to help me with the Hardy Boys. Yeah.
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
Needless to say, this is another move. Don't take it.
I want to take it. Yeah, let's not.
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else?
Right. Okay, so good talk. Let's conclude for now.
Talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet.
Yet?
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
Hell's bells. I am not a man of the left. I'm a patriot of Revachol. You're right not to trust me. I take care of me. I'm a hustler. I grind. I'm a money engineer. That's what's that supposed to mean? I'm more left than you are. This is another crap scheme, isn't it? I'm neither left or right. What? I do what my heart tells me to do. I'm going to do that.
What does your heart tell you about your lost gun, Harry? Does it tell you to forget about it? Or do you think it wants to be found? I think it's lonely and cold. I think it wants to be found, and I have a proposal for you.
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
Kim, what do you think of this? What are the signatures for? Fine. Kim.
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm going to hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
Keys to Martinez? Maybe we can find the secret passage. What are the signatures for, fat man?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
That sounds a wonderful idea.
Roller skating, not drugs, Harry. You like this.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
Where is this place?
On the coast, Harry, across the canal.
Aha.
There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. I trust your detective skills, Harry.
Water drips from the eaves. A woman looks at her freshly tarred skiff. There's a pair of cavalry boots under the fish in the box, and the wind howls like a vicious spirit.
Okay. What will happen to the current occupants?
They are just going to have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Yeah, let's do it.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here,
Hands you the white
you
envelope.
need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the waterlock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then we can talk about your gun.
He runs his fingers through his thin pubic hair. Okay. Bloody hell, there's some other things we can talk about here. Turns out the strikers are being served an alcoholic brew. I made it even stronger.
I don't know what that means, Harry, but
I
I
don't
love
either.
it. I love your initiative. Knowing you're out there keeping things running lets me focus on the big picture stuff. Don't even tell me what was going on. Alcoholic brew, stronger, stopped it, strike. I'm just going to let you surprise me, Harry.
Right, so there's something here more about the murder.
Most certainly, Harry.
No, we did all
By
that.
all means, Harry. What
Yeah,
see you soon, Debardeur. Just kidding, but not too much.
Yeah, fuck off. Right, okay, so we're making progress here, my loves. Absolutely we are. Are we? I don't know. Well, we've got to get across the canal at some point. We're not going to be doing it today. Let's just get out of this shithole and just save the devil. Anyway, thanks for watching, my loves. We are definitely making progress. Got to get across the canal. Was that it? No, we can talk to Titus next. Yeah, that's right. Anyways, leave it there. Thank you for watching, my loves, and cheerio.